This is Geo. Obviously, we can't
Hi.
see each other right now. We're straight into Agent Select. We're getting going real quick, so let's get things going. How are you feeling about this one?
Good. This is Guild's map choice. They lost on Icebox, which of course was, you know, BDS's map choice. I'm sure the more astute of you in the audience could have figured that one out about me saying. This is a map that Guild have played a little bit more recently. Although actually we saw both of them play in the qualifiers on Haven, but one did significantly better than the other. Guild played it against BK RG, which was a 13-5 on Haven, so a pretty good scoreline. Meanwhile, you look at BDS's game that they played against Ascend, and that was a 5-13. So same scoreline, different sides of the coin. The agent compositions that we're seeing coming out from both of them as well are vastly different, and these kind of match the preferred compositions that they've gone for of late. But we'll see how they match up against each other. BDS is a little bit outdated when you see the fact that they've decided to bring the Sage and the Astra, both of whom have kind of fallen out of favor of late. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Well, yeah. I mean, Guild, they're coming in with fire. They go straight in onto this one. They definitely have the more modern composition after the changes of the last patch, now of the 3.0 patch. So, I mean, they've already got the spike down. Feels real. Oh wait, no, they haven't. Sorry. Got blocked out by the shock dart. Oh, we might actually finish off this kill. Oh, no. No spike is going down today. Roden will finish that one off. He's on the Sova this time, and he is taking that first pick. Now, Yassine's going to get himself in a nicer position. Safe, trying to keep him safe. Roden with the second, though. But the spike is down. The saving grace there for Guild. And, I mean, they're 3 against 4 in this round. Oh, my God, Logan. The immediate headshot. How can he even see the head behind that crosshair? Going around the corner, Leo! Oh, that spray down. It's a 2v1 now, and it's just Logan under heaven. See if he can fight his way out with that. They're just going to play time, and there's Drake. And to finish it off, a nice pistol round. I mean, well, BDS, even though they have that older composition, they're looking already fairly competitive in terms of gunplay.
Yeah, sure, but they're not the ones who put the round on the board, so who cares?
Yeah.
That's a bit mean. It's a bit mean. No, good opening round from Guild. Obviously, we've seen the switch around in a number of their agents. So Bonkar's now on Sova as opposed to Breach, which has gone to Leo. Yassine back on his favorite agent of Raze. Wow, I cannot speak today. Yassine obviously was playing Jet over on Icebox because they didn't bring a Raze, so this is a lot more his stomping grounds, I suppose.
Indeed. Well, Guild, they're moving over towards C this time. 50% more sites on Haven, so 50% more letters that we have to memorize. It's so difficult sometimes. They really don't think of the casters. Guild, they're actually going to back up now.
Is it that much of a struggle for you?
It really is, you know. I'm just a play-by-play man. I'm not good at the smart stuff now. Roden, he's holding down A here. He's actually been able to take a nice position after Guild pushed through onto, well, not fully through onto C, but through onto C long. Because he's up in mid and, oh, well, the spray comes down. Yassine is also taking down Akuma. The flank coming through safe. No, he's good for the headshot. He's turning back round. No, Bonka there. They'll finish this one out pretty convincingly here, unless Logan can go massive with the 4K. But they're heading over towards C, and they're going to quite safely get that spike down, I assume.
I mean, you only really need one person to watch out for the flank, and I don't think much of that's going to successfully happen, especially when you've got the trapwires out as well. Safe. Oh, no, look at the weapon. There you go. Finally found Logan. He was eyeing it up on the ground. That could have gone the wrong way, but I don't think it overall would have been a problem anyway. I really like the way that they used Sova and Raze in conjunction with one another to get aggressive there on mid. It's how kind of in the past you would have seen a Reyna be used with the Lear, for example, to get really aggressive there. But combining that kind of utility, abilities of them, clear that out. And of course, because of the Cypher that they brought, they only really needed to watch onto A long because they have the utility to prevent the flanks anyway.
Fault line comes out straight away onto Garage there, and BDS, they've only actually afforded themselves 2 full armor on this one. Had a difficult time getting picks in those opening rounds, which means, oh, but Akuma, he's good for the spray down. Yassine will get the trade eventually, but now they have the man disadvantage, and Hoppy's holding down the C site, but all angles he has to protect, and now Guild will push straight in. Hoppy will take down one onto Bonka. Bonka with the shock dart onto Hoppy for the trade. Now it's just Drake, and as Logan cleans up Yassine and backs all the way out of sight. Draken's going to get himself a Phantom here, and a headshot onto Roden there will kill. He can pick up the spike and now rethink his attack.
It's a bit questionable from me, the fact that they decided to just rush straight onto C without any kind of a clear, which is what they did really successfully previously. Now, Draken does have some time to make his way over to A, but it's only a matter of time before BDS read into that, and there still is the man disadvantage you have to worry about. He can put out the dark covers just to try and help himself with the post-plant situations, and as soon as the spike's been planted, BDS take their cue to move over.
Yeah, but I mean, letting Draken get the plant here is actually giving him a little bit of an advantage in this round. Not massively, but he gets our first pick, and now it's down to a 1v1. He has a spike planted for him, and it's all up to the last player to try and take that. He fakes the teleport over into the smoke, so Logan has to be very careful about where he's watching, but he won't be fooled by that one. He'll take the headshot onto Drake and finish out that round. It's not a convincing one for BDS, but it's their first on the board.
Power of the crosshair. That's what it is. First,
intro a mile.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good first round there for BDS, who obviously, as you said, failed to take the first two. I was gonna say pretty evened up as far as weapons go, but two Guardians on the side of BDS and all the light armor does actually put them behind. I like the fact that you're actually seeing a lot of Phantoms come out from Guild at the moment. It's still quite popular to bring the Vandal, but big conversations these days about, obviously which is better of the two, but the Phantom has been really showing up of late in comparison.
Yeah, the Slideshow made that lovely video comparing all the stats. I loved watching that one. Like, I do watch Overwatch, I know my stuff. Anyway. Now, I mean, BDS now, yeah, exactly. Losing 4 players, it's given them a difficult position on this one. None of them have full armor, and they're gonna have to play this one very passively if they want to hold back the Guild players. Guild, they're taking their time, they're waiting. They're gonna head back, it looks like, but it's a slow opening from Guild.
Wow, it's like one of the first times we've seen this level of patience come out from them, especially if you compare the way they attacked onto Icebox, which didn't exhibit much of this at all. Now, they've got a lot of that flank watch placed over towards C. There's the next fault line, and Roden's gonna get smoked out.
Ooh, some lovely shots from Takis. That's gonna take 1 casualty on the push through for Guild. They're gonna be able to get the spike down, but man, disadvantage. Didn't really have too much of an advantage coming into this one now, and BDS, they can go for some flank retakes, come in from all angles. Now Roden, he's gonna look for the first pick. Just looking through, trying to find anybody out of position. Some shots will spray through that wall onto his ankles there. And the Guild, they have these post-plant positions. They're feeling pretty safe on this one as the BDS players. They run in over towards there. Oh no, Roden finds out the first. Logan with the second. Safe is good onto Takis now, but Neural Theft finds out all the BDS players safe with another one and a spray down onto Akuma. But Logan's there with the third to finish it out, just about.
Yeah, I mean, everybody on the side of Guild Esports kind of got forced out into the open, even by something as simple as the gravity well behind the green boxes, right? No one got sucked into the gravity well itself, but trying to avoid it puts you more likely in the lines of sight that can be held from those number of points of ingress into the site. Now, both of these teams having a weird kind of bye situation in the next round, neither of them going full. Guild have, I suppose, what you would more call a half bye, but BDS definitely aren't all the way up either. So I wouldn't argue that one has a direct advantage over the other. Maybe BDS are a bit more equipped to play long distance.
Yeah, I mean, Guild have done a very good job taking picks down even when BDS have been winning, and Drake, and he's going to keep that trend up. He's taken down 2 picks already with that teleport up into heaven. Akuma will finish him off in the end, cut out the blood flow now, but Hobby, he's going to have to hold down the site by himself. The Cosmic Divide comes out safe, just pushes through it, gets that first pick there, and now it's a 4v2. They get this spike down. Akuma, he's trying to look for the first pick. Leo's not looking there, so a free opening pick there, and now Guild, I mean, they can't really get nice post-plant positions here, and BDS have trapped them in there with that Cosmic Divide coming around the corner. Attackers will find that first pick, try and get the res, but no, I think it's been timed out at this point. Oh, he's looking for it again, but you're seeing he's going to try and keep him away now.
Your duty is not
There we go. There's the res. Logan is back in business. 2 players left on the guild side. BDS has been chipping away at them, but you're seeing he turns around the corner looking for that first one. The Showstopper comes out. It's going to find one, and it's just a 1v1 now as out comes the Hunter's Fury to keep away Taggers from the spike. That's going to finish out the round just about. Guild will take that one. It's 3-2.
That was an expensive round for ultimates on both sides, but I think the fact that Guild basically ignored the Cosmic Divide, as risky as it was, in the end it paid off. I mean, it meant that they could get the spike down guaranteed, and yes, they lost a couple of players in the process just because of the positions that they were in, and that they couldn't back off behind the Cosmic Divide to hold the post plant. But ensuring that the res couldn't really be used, and then the Cosmic Divide, the Hunter's Fury at the end, which guaranteed no defusal, actually worked out in Guild's favor. So while it was expensive, there are still ults on the board on both sides. So it wasn't the end of the world.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sometimes, even if you are expending a lot to win the round, you've got the round. So a lovely situation now for Guild. They've been able to buy up for this next one, and BDS, they're having a more difficult time with that with some Sheriffs, some Bulldogs. I do love the resurgence of the Bulldog. It is one of my favorite weapons. The Hunter's Fury, that's going to find out one player there, and oh, Bodyguard there. Oh, and Draken, he's already come through once again. BDS, they're not ready for all of these pushes from Draken, and he's holding down this position now, and he's going to take down Akuma as well. Safe in the meantime onto Takas. It's a 5v2 in the blink of an eye, and well, BDS with their lower economy are going to have to try and retake all of this. The plant goes down. Logan looking for a pick onto Leo, but no shots will be found. Draken taking down Hoppy. The flash comes out, and no way to get away from that one. A flawless round from Guild.
When you have a man advantage like that, it's much easier to plant on B. Not because planting would have been harder otherwise. But B is arguably the hardest to hold a post plant on. But if you're 5 versus 2, that doesn't really apply so much. So I don't think Guild had to worry so badly.
Here.
Again, weird for economy. BDS have been playing with light armor for quite a lot. Because they're choosing the weapons over the armor. Whereas Guild are just like, yeah, we'll take these Bulldogs, we'll take these Spectres.
Yeah. Well, yeah, with these economy changes that have been brought around with patch 3.0, it's you can really get yourself into a difficult position where you're buying up every round half. You can never buy armor if you don't take that time and just, we're gonna lose this round, whatever. We'll eco fully, and yeah, BDS still buying up into this one. Oh, the shock dart. Ooh, not quite hit. I thought that did hit him, but he turns around the corner, the spray down after the flash. Brilliant. 2 picks. That'll open it out, and actually that's a spike down as well over towards Sewers, and it's in an advanced position, so they're going to need to completely retake all of that to regain it now, but the smoke will stop them. Hoppy takes a few hits, the hot hands comes out to keep them away from the spike. Safe, he's going for a flank, and if he turns around this corner, he might find Akuma. Akuma's not waiting for this one. Nope, he's looking. Safe. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, Takas, in the end, will be the one to take that pick down. Sage is a duelist, so now Guild... 2 players left. A difficult situation.
30 seconds
Well,
left.
they've managed to retrieve the spike after the hot hands dissipated. And it's important that BDS don't move too far from A here. I was worried they might do that just because they were potentially expecting a wide rotate. But no, I mean, this is definitely going to telegraph that they're moving into A.
Well, yeah. But got 2 players left. There's only so much you can do safely at this point. Oh no, that's a brilliant recon dart. He'll find out Drake and stop him from getting the plant down. Logan will finish it out, and it's a flawless round in return for BDS.
And you could put so much of that down to that one shock dart. The fact that it didn't quite hit the target as it was supposed to onto Hoppy. Sure, it delayed the curveball that he was going for down into Sewers, but it didn't actually prevent him from doing it overall. So the flash could still land on those players, one of whom was carrying the spike. He gets the 2k. It wastes so much of Guild's time to try and recover it and decide what to do next. And there is just so much utility on these sides, One of the reasons that it's been hard to afford the weapons and the armor they want is because the utility is more expensive and they've been opting to buy that up because they need it on a map here like Haven.
It's a butterfly effect, you know? Butterfly beats its wings in Brazil or whatever the saying is, and changes the effect of the whole round in this scenario. Now, they're pushing towards A once again, and they're actually going to clear it all the way out. BDS playing for a retake strat. Paint grenade to try and push anybody out of that position over towards tunnel there, and the shock dart is going to hit. And now, Roden looking for his first pick over towards Heaven now. He's done it so many times before. But the lockdown, they'll keep him well away from there. The Satchel to get them all out of that position now. Oh. Bonk can't get away? No. Yeah, no, he did. He got away. The two players have been detained, and it means that Roden can now actually all the way push up. The wall goes down, and nobody's ready for that. They can't spray it all the way down. Draken will take down Hoppy's, run it back. Safe coming in onto Hoppy now. They only get half down on that. Safe, he's coming in all the way from the flank. He's actually got 2 picks. Akuma there with the trades now, but it's a 3v2, and they haven't completely defused the spike, but they can just stick this one, and that'll finish it out now.
The rolling thunder that came through from Guild did nothing to deter the push from BDS. They were determined to make it down onto the A side and get the defusal. And so much of Guild were actually pushed back for a significant time because of the hot hands and the slow orb too that were at the top of A long, which, by the way, look like they should cancel each other out. It's like fire and ice. But everything that they tried to use to push forward themselves, it just wasn't enough. The force just wasn't there, especially when you think about the fact that a run it back is being used on your team as well. I almost feel sorry for Guild because of how much force was being used against them.
Yeah, an abuse of power from BDS. Well, ooh, that's a nice shot. That'll do a little bit of damage to Logan. The second one comes out, and that's going to do a lot now. Down to 69 HP. Nice. Bobby, he's holding down Garage. Leo will be there for the trade now. That's a good pick. Obviously, when you're low on economy, you are not really buying up into the round. Taking weapons away from the BDS side, that's going to do a lot for you. Well, Draken, after his first pick, he's going to back... Oh, no, he didn't get a pick, sorry, but he's going to back out anyway. They have 2 ults available, Guild, here. They could still come back into this round completely. Akuma, he's holding down Garage now after that first pick, and he's just trying to keep them away. But Guild, they're heading towards B now. Slow push up mid.
There's the From the Shadows all the way back into the defender spawn. I can make it hard to rotate, and they can get the pinch here as they plant down in B, but it's not going to stop BDS from coming in with the kill.
Well, despite Bonkar's best efforts, he can't really 1v4 that one with the Spectre in hand. A difficult situation for sure when you've got players surrounding you from all sides. BDS will take that one. It's not the most convincing round they've had so far, but gets the job done.
I mean, I'll be totally honest. Given the recent results of these two teams on this map, I was fully ready to accept that Guild were going to run away with it.
Yeah.
You have to obviously remember that BDS have picked their side. Because this is Guild's map, they've chosen to start on defense. So you would naturally assume that they're going to pick the side that's stronger for them. Maybe things will change at the half, and that's always something you have to consider. But so far, it's been significantly closer than I actually expected.
Absolutely, yeah, no, 100%. Same with me. Was not expecting so many rounds early on in the game for BDS. Out comes the Hunter's Fury. Over from Bonkar there. He's not blind. Oh, doesn't quite get the second shot onto Logan, but it's going to do a lot of damage either way. The shock dart is going to come out. Try and finish that one off. Let's see. When does this one land? Well, nobody is there. Would have taken down Logan, I think. Almost. Very close if it had landed now. Ifs here. Akuma, he's trying to take a nice position here over towards Garage so that the rest of the BDS team can push up over towards mid. Draken, he's holding down that angle though. He takes 2 headshots, looking for his third. Takas is good for the trade eventually, but it's 4v3 now. Spray through the wall, isn't going to find anybody in your scene. He'll go back onto that one. That's why the Phantom is seen sometimes as better than the Vandal. Those are traitors. Gave away his position nicely. Now it's a 4v1, and Guild have completely taken the chokehold for this round.
Yeah, they can just walk straight into C for free. This is not the first time that it's been Logan who's the only player remaining as well. It doesn't look like he's going to provide much of an issue for them either. Just wants to get away and hold on to the weapon. Interestingly, Guild, had such a successful clear here, and a lot of that was over towards mid and garage. It was something that they did back in, I think, round 2, which also worked very well for them. And it made me question when they didn't do that on subsequent rounds, when they just went in for the rush.
Right.
This is proof it's gonna work again. They should keep doing this. I like this one, Guild. You're probably gonna take this round. I don't see there being any issue from Logan. He's just chilling over on the other side of the map. I'll be able to get out nice and cleanly and even it up at a 5-5.
A long and chill for Logan. He's all alone with his weirdly big crosshair. You do you, man. I can't judge. Well,
You know what they
Guild will
say
take
about
that
a man and his crosshair.
Hey, big crosshair, big ego.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, we're at a point now where Roden is back on the operator, which stands out to me because Roden and the operator were
They get
pretty
along well.
lethal. They do get along very well, pretty lethal on Icebox. The problem here is this isn't Icebox. Now, that's not to say the operator doesn't get value. On Haven, you've obviously got those two particularly notable long channels, C-long and A-long. He's not on either right now. All right, there we go. He's finally moved. He'll be able to hold on to A-long, but if he loses it, he won't be able to buy it back on the next round.
Yeah, difficult on this one, and again, you're not having a duelist that you would really consider with, you know, movement abilities getting away from positions like a Raze or a Jet that you would usually give the operator to. Playing with a Sova with that operator, less, well, a little bit harder to play with that one. You have to be a little more conservative with that. So he's going to back all the way out now, actually. They're giving a lot of position to Guild here. Guild not taking advantage of it quite yet. They're playing it safe. As he sprays through the door there, he's not going to find that pick. I don't think he did any damage. Kuma's going to get away well. There's a fault line to get them on site. No, Roden's going to go big with the first pick. Onto Yassine there. They're going to get the spike down, Guild, but not without casualties now. Recon Dart comes out, and that's actually going to find out where these BDS players are. Oh, no, never mind. They were in the smoke. I didn't quite see that. But, I mean, Guild, they have a pretty nice position, but it's a difficult retake here from BDS. Out comes the curveball. Oh, they're all blinded, though. They have to make this push happen. The Cosmic Divide comes out to give them a little bit of position. Oh, no, the teleport Akuma's just going to spray it down, but Leo's good for 2 trades now. He's turning back around the corner, finds the third. Hoppy onto Leo, now safe. He'll spray down the last players. 6 rounds for Guild.
Oh, Jesus, it's like, I feel like so far in this map, especially, every time you think someone's gonna get a 3k, the third kill goes the other way.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see what BDS were looking to do. They wanted to play a bit more passive on A because of the fact that they had the operator and because of the fact that it was on the Sova and whatnot. You don't want to play that really aggressively on A long because you've got more of a risk of it being taken down. However, they went for the same Cosmic Divide, which, what we've seen so far, that just encourages Guild to push forward and get aggressive because they're not going to get caught behind that Cosmic Divide. They refuse to play into your hands. So that means you're going to have a much more aggressive short range fight on your hands. And while Roden got a kill with the operator, it didn't stop players like Safe from just pushing up, pressing mouse 1. You know what I mean? It's interesting to me that Guild are the ones who have decided to take a tactical timeout right now. And I suspect part of it is because A, we're going into the last round of the half. They want to ensure they're going to get the 7-5.
Yeah.
So they need to figure out the best and most effective way to use what it is they have, how they want to spend their money, how they want to use the ultimates. But also, I wonder if maybe they were expecting to be further ahead in the rounds at this point than they currently are.
Yeah, well, on Haven, it can really go one of 2 ways. A lot of people do say it's attacker-sided. I don't quite agree. I think it's slightly defender-sided, but, well, I mean, Guild, they only have a Neural Theft and a Rolling Thunder, not 2 ultimates that you'd consider massively round-changing in the end, so the strat is going to be to head towards B. An interesting strat here, and actually it's completely free, so they're going to get the spike down completely for free, actually, yeah. And they can get out in time as well. The Satchel's being used to get Yassine well out of there. Now, the Hunter's Fury comes out as well here. It's actually going to find couple hits. Nope. Safe. He's going to get well away. Bonkar is spraying down Akuma. Akuma's on low HP to run it back from Hoppy. He's going to push through, get the spray down onto Bonkar. Now trying to use that curveball to get around the corner. Takas in the meantime, he's got round onto sight. Oh, out comes, the showstopper. He finds the little gap, and he's actually going to get that pick now. Roden takes the trade onto Yassine there. It's a 2v2 again. Oh, but this is a difficult situation for BDS. As time is ticking down. Safe takes that first pick. It's just Roden now trying to put out shock darts. There's not enough time to get the spike defuse. Drake, and he's just holding down this position. Roden, he's trying to spray it down. Gets one. Nope, no time. Ouch. Oh, nice shot.
Oh,
Good
it's
one,
okay.
Oh.
Oh, man.
I love that, Haribo.
It's,
Well
I
done.
do like that. It's like the slow motion. I mean, that was a great round. It doesn't shock me that they went for B. It was open. They knew they could guarantee getting a plant down. But the problem is after that, you know, you worry about how you're going to deal with the fact that there's 5 defenders left. But they really targeted onto Garage. They used the Owl Drone. They knew that defenders were going to be rotating in through there. Tagged one of them out, could get aggressive onto it. If anything, you're going to slow down a rotate, which makes it easier to hold B. Then the Hunter's Fury as well to add on to that. So they really targeted that specific area. And while... you know, while it was not necessarily a clean fight at the end, it was very scrappy, which I don't think you would expect anything less. You could tell that Guild went into that with a very specific plan. It wasn't just a random, like, oh, guess we gotta try and deal with this now. They knew what they were doing, and they executed it well. And one of the things that we spoke about at the end of Icebox was the fact that while these two teams have very different play styles, they are pretty well matched in terms of their literal mechanical ability in those gunfights. So once they are in those situations where you're relying on the gunfights more than anything, that's why you see so much back and forth.
Yep. Well, we just saw a tech pause. That's why we've been in the spawn for a little bit, but we're back. We're going again. Yeah, I mean, Guild, they've been playing it well. They closed it out quite convincingly at the end there, and it didn't help that BDS they'd completely left B open. And to be fair, Guild had never attacked B once in any of the other rounds, so lulled into a false sense of security. BDS were pushing up on A and C, left it open. Obviously, Guild got the spike down quite early, and it was kind of a death sentence there for BDS in the end. But BDS, they're going to give Guild a taste of their own medicine. They're heading towards B on the pistol round. The hot hands comes out. Nobody's there, though. The curveball, again, nobody there. Fault line. It's going to try and give Guild a way back into this one, but... well, BDS, they've cut their losses. They're backing up. Leo takes one pick onto Roden, but Logan's there for the trade. They're actually heading towards C now, but it's a great paranoia. No way of getting the pick, though, Drake, and he's going to be the first to hold this one down. Akuma takes a headshot, but Yassine, he's good for the trade. Back to a 3v3.
Spike
HP
planted.
on the side of Guild, but the spike has been planted for BDS, and it's going to be the retake position here for Guild.
No one's pushed towards C long. Looking to come in through Link and defend a spawn, which is actually where all 3 of them are coming from.
Yeah, no, safe. He takes that first pick and,
Last
oh no,
player
stuck on
standing.
site by himself. Tack is there. And it's all down to Logan. Finish it all out. 3 headshots could actually finish this one off, but the spike has been planted in a position where Guild can just safely get that one round the corner, and Logan will get 1 pick, but safe. Finish it out.
Logan being preoccupied with a potential flank from C long gave Guild more space to move into C. They know that Guild are the sort of team who are going to be flanking, and to all intents and purposes, Safe kind of did do that. He just did it through mid and garage, and came in with the rest of the team to the site itself. But I think that's going to be something that BDS are going to be very aware of, because that was the whole story on Icebox. Guild were exceptionally successful at flanking them on their A pushes until BDS got enough, you know, ultimates and util to be able to prevent it. In these early rounds, I think BDS are going to be always having one eye over their shoulders.
Yeah. Oh, an early damage trade there. Oh, Leo! A flick onto Takis' head. Going to give him absolutely no chance of getting into Garage there. Now, BDS are going to have to rethink their attacking strategy. No, Roden! Big with the headshot with the Sheriff. I love seeing that happen. Now, oh, Leo. Logan, he's not quite as effective with the Sheriff in this round. He's going to be taken down by Leo, and Leo looking for his 3rd pick. Nope, Roden. I'll finish that one out with the Spectre he picked up. Lovely. Oh, the spray down from Yassine. Takes down one, but Hoppy gets away with his life. 78 HP. Now BDS 2 players. They're going to head over towards A.
BDS, oh sorry, Guild are being quite proactive in also rotating. BDS were a little bit less so when it was them on the defense, so while I'm sure we didn't actually quite get the spike down because of the lineup. This match will coming in, they're all coming from all directions. I actually don't know if it's going to be able to do it. Oh!
Oh no, back to a 1v1 now. Oh, Draken's first with the headshot. Hoppy, ooh, he was looking on fire there, but not quite.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, you know, hey, you'll probably be able to get it down. Wait, the shock dart. Wait, the satchel. Wait, everything being tossed in. It was good there from Guild to react so quickly. A lot of teams wouldn't do that. A lot of teams would wait. They don't want to be baited.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're in a difficult situation with the buys there. They actually took so many casualties there on the second round that they are kind of having to eco into this next round so that they can buy up again after this. So, difficult, but try and hold on to this to the best of their abilities. BDS will probably take this round with the insane amount of firepower they have over Guild now. Trying to, get that point across. Akuma, he'll take that first pick onto Leo. But Leo did get the, he did get that. Orb now. Oh no, the spray onto Yassine. It doesn't quite find the kill, and he's actually going to get away with his life now. Bunker, he's holding down. Sua's here, just waiting for the push. Nope. The Algron comes out. He hears that. He's going to get well away from there. Ruden scouting out the site, but doesn't see anybody there. Oh no, Takis will find Bunker. Eventually, a little bit of damage done out, but Guild, they're going to have to retake this one 3v4. Oh no. You see? Nope.
8 HP. Takis just chilling, man.
Yeah.
He's ready. I mean, he'll know that someone's right around here, but Yassine is just going to wait. Be chill. Spike's gone down. You can see the other two members of Guild are starting to rotate down towards A long.
Oh, there it is. Ouch. I was going to say two bros chilling over towards C. If I thought Bucks are not on the same team, but nope. In the end, they are going to peek themselves out. Now, only one player left on the BDS side, and I think it's the only one with a weapon coming into this one. So he's going to save. He's going to sit over in B by himself. The Phantom. He picked it up. Lovely.
It's chill. It's cool.
Cool. Oi. BDS got away. Lovely. Well, it's a very convincing round from BDS, but again, Guild didn't really buy up into this round. So now, here's where it really matters for them.
I see what they're going for. Oh. You know what? They're cool. They're chill. I guess sticking with the light armor, cool. Alright, whatever. Either way, once again, mostly Phantoms. Something we noticed earlier. Guild really into Phantoms. Don't blame them. I say that as somebody who likes to play the Vandal, but I can't shoot, so it doesn't really matter what I choose. But
Sure, you're great.
thanks, I appreciate it. Yassine getting aggressive here with the paint shells, and they actually managed to tag out one of the players from BDS.
Yeah, he's low now. Oh, that shock dart does so much damage as well. Wow, Guild have opened up this round massively. You can see 3 players already have no armor there. They're all backing up, but they're going to still push over towards A. The hot hands to try and push anybody out of that position, but nobody's there. Takis finds a headshot anyway. Yassine with the spray down doesn't find really any damage whatsoever. Nothing too big to run it back. It's going to be taken down immediately by Leo, but Logan is there for the trade. It's 5 players still left on the side of BDS. They come back into this with fire. Akuma coming around straight with the headshot. Now it's 2 players on the side of Guild, and ouch, that's a tough blow when you've just brought up into this round.
Really a war of attrition from BDS's side, chipping away at everything that Guild had on the defense to prevent them from pushing into A. There was nothing really substantial preventing them, especially once they brought out the run it back and you get that extra chance to get a kill. And BDS can set themselves up really well for a post plant here and cover basically every angle of ingress. Because you've only got 2 defenders who can try and do anything. Safe's looking to come up through heaven.
No way. Well, they're holding it down. Takis, he's not leaving anything up to chance, and he's going to stop Safe from getting any ninja diffuse in this one. It's interesting that we don't really see many ninja diffuses in Valorant. I would love to see more people going for that, but
Well, it's because I think it's because there's so much of a risk that's involved. Because if you do get caught out, you lose weapons, you lose
Yeah.
economy. You know, you've actually got a lot of stuff to lose.
yeah, good point. It's just my you know, wicked brain wants action to happen and cool things that I can shout at. But yeah, you know.
Hey, look, there ain't
in the
nothing
end.
wrong with a good old ninja diffuse. People are just cowards. Let's go with that.
yeah, exactly. They're just cowards, man.
I
Live
think
again with
especially, but look, like in a scenario like that, you're in a
Yeah.
2 versus 5.
Yeah. Oh my god, the fault line immediately. Oh! Some damage onto Hobby, no kill. But Akuma, he's stuck in this position. Nah, he's going to spray down Yassine, and Leo is going to get well away. The tag is going to come out as well. BDS, they're going to push over towards C, where they found that first pick. Well, they're not going to push, actually. They're just going to stay back, but... Well, Guild now on another bonus. They have to eco this one so that they get a little bit of money to buy up into the next round. And difficult situation for them, but they're just going to try and find some picks.
They're still holding on to the round advantage, but it's not going to last very long if they don't play this tactically. So I think it's certainly smart for them to go for the eco, because if they were to attempt some kind of force, then lose it, then they're almost guaranteed
Ahead.
You should
to
run.
lose the advantage.
Ooh, the lockdown over on to C there is an interesting one. C and B, actually, at the same time. But, I mean, they must know that they're low on economy now. Bonkai, he's staying there. No, Roden will take the headshot down. And now they get onto site. And, I mean...
Spike planted.
No, no, Leo. Oh, Draken, he's going to take down the first pick. Now Leo and Draken both have weapons. They can think about retaking this one if they clear out all of the positions. But I think, well, you can see the pings on the mini-map there. BDS know exactly where the guild players are, and they're going to go for the kills. Akuma going for the first one, looking for that headshot. Oh no, Draken won't finish it off. The trade is there from safe in the end, but I think guild probably want to save these weapons at this point. There's no way they're going to be able to fight all the way through. No, turning around the corner into spawn. Rodent's going to get taken down with that knife out. Yeah, but they have safe positions over towards the C site, so there's no way guild are getting there in time to get the defuse.
I don't think they need to aggress any more than they have. They got that one exit frag, which was quite nice.
No charges left.
Maybe looking for one last one was Hoppy, but no one right there. Yeah, so Guild, I didn't expect them to win that round. I don't think you did either, just because of the nature of the economy situation. But now they are in one where they can actually buy up. They've decided to go for an operator, which, again, what we saw on BDS's side, they tried to hold A long. Interestingly, Draken's actually positioned himself at sewers, so not one of those two major operator positions.
He's going to try and get a pick onto garden immediately. It's always an interesting one to see actually the car. Oh no, he's given. Wait, no, he hasn't. Sorry, all of the dragon weapons are all the same. It's very fitting for Draken though. Obviously, you know, Draken comes from dragon. You know.
Does it?
Yeah, I think it's.
Is that the
Norse?
etymology?
Probably Norse. Yeah. Oh, ouch. Yassine is massive with the showstopper, and that's actually a shot through the wall on Drake, and it's going to do a lot of damage now. BDS there, before the rounds even got started, they're already a player down and some health down. They've actually had to commit that heal from the Sage. Oh, turning around. No, Draken's going to find that one into Hobby. He's repositioned himself over towards A-Long, taking another pick, and now Guild, without even taking a single shot onto themselves, have got 2-player advantage, and BDS, counting their eggs, are going to head towards B.
Kind of have to reconsider here because C nor A are really that viable. The slow orb is going to push back Guild from doing much about this defense right now, which could give BDS the time to plant, but they know that there is still incoming fire and pressure from all sides.
30
Still 5
seconds
players
left.
alive. They have opted towards B though, probably because of the operator, but if they
down
push straight
A.
out, they're going to be taken out, and they did need to push that angle so that they could clear the corner and get the plant down, but they've taken a casualty for it. They will get the plant down in the end,
Spike
which is,
planted.
I think, going to give them enough money to buy up into the next round no matter what happens at this point. I mean, Guild are pushing in. Logan takes one pick to hold down the spike position. The safe is already on site. He's going to take down... No, he's not going to take down Logan. Yassine is massive with the paint grenade and the 3rd pick with the Phantom. Get that 10th round on the board.
That's what they were looking for.
Explosions.
They can keep the operator as well, which influenced so much of BDS's decision making, and partly because they fell victim to it, so it did take away their feasibility of actually pushing onto one of the two outer sites. But also, as you mentioned as well, because the B side is less at risk to an operator. So the problem that you have here is, do they become predictable and look to push onto B again, or do they just have to fight through where the op is being held? In this round, it's actually over towards C.
Got spy.
Oh, and then BDS going back towards A now, and a little bit of hug going on over towards A long as they try and get away from that one. Hoppy took a little bit of damage. They're going to have to be healed up, only on 21 armor now. As BDS head over towards C now. Draken is holding down this position. They know he's there. Oh, the teleport comes out so he can get well away from that corner, be trapped in there. The Hunter's Fury coming out from Roden. Does a little bit of damage there. Oh, not quite finding the second shot onto Safe though, and Safe, he's going to push around. Can't quite get through into Garage with that aftershock. Holding it down now. BDS there. Position. Well, Safe is not going to be caught out. He's got well away from death so many times now. Oh, Bonkar is massive with the Hunter's Fury. Takes down Takas. Out comes the fault line. Try and keep players on long, and actually finds one pick with Drake in there. Safe. He'll take down another Drake and another with the operator. Now it's just Logan on 10 HP, and he's being held down from every position. Bonkar is looking into the CT. Oh, the headshot from Logan. The third. Nope, Drake, will finish it out with the classic.
Because, of course, if you brought the operator and you're doing well with it, you might as well finish things off with the classic. It's only style. It's only style.
Style, yes.
Yeah. Well, it's put Guild ahead where they wanted to be, and they're very close to match point now. Or map point, I should say, because, of course, if Guild win this, then we will be heading over to Ascent, which is our decider map.
Lovely.
Yeah, love a bit of Ascent.
Interesting to see Guild are actually buying up into this round. They know that no matter what happens in this one, Guild can buy up fully next round. Oh, Hoppy is going to take the first pick onto Yassine, but Yassine from the grave will finish that one off. It's almost
perfect trade.
Kill, you know, the death. Or, no, it's a thing from
You will not kill
that
my
other FPS game. Oh no, Leo turns around the corner onto Akuma. Guild, they're retaking this. Leo with another one. Leo's coming in massive this game. Now Hoppy takes down that trade. So, back to a 3v3. Guild, they can try and hold this off. BDS, they're kind of actually trapped in towards here. They don't know whether a flank is coming through, so they can't go much of anywhere around the back. Now comes a lockdown. That's actually going to put Bonkar in a really difficult position. The hot hands as well means he can't get away from there. If he can't find a pick in the next 6 seconds, then he's going to be completely ruined by this lockdown. But he actually just, nobody checks the corner, and Hoppy's going to be taken down. It's down to a 2v2 now, and 2 ults are available for Guild. Not really ones that are going to give them much of an advantage, and if they can't keep them focused, then they can't actually make use of one of them. Out comes the... Ooh, from the shadows. It's going to try and give them information. He heads back towards... Oh no. Wow, it's faked out. The rest of the BDS players now. Guild, they have to make something happen soon though. Oh no, a lot of damage onto Draken, and Takas will finish it out. It's just down to Safe. Safe with the first headshot and the spray down onto Takas. He takes it back to match point. Absolutely massive. Safe as... Oh my god. Wow.
Safe has closed out a number of the rounds that we've had today, especially here on Haven. So it doesn't actually surprise me that he could achieve that, because we've seen it from him already. An excellent clutch from him to put Guild Esports on map point. Honestly, even though BDS came close to taking that round, the fact that they didn't do their due diligence pushing up from sewer, you know, I don't know if maybe the hot hands had already been used. I didn't look, but I hadn't seen it be used prior to that. So in my mind, they probably did have it. I, of course, could be wrong, but it is something that we have seen them do in previous rounds. They specifically placed it there to draw out anyone who's hidden around that corner, and they didn't do it. And those were some unnecessary deaths that they faced as a direct result. Now, they'll be the ones to take the tactical timeout, knowing that this is their last opportunity. 2 ults on the side of BDS. Once again, the run it back, which I think is fair to say has brought them a lot of value. They've done very well with the run it back so far. The Cosmic Divide, however, hasn't necessarily. Now, you have to take that with a pinch of salt, because when we've seen BDS use the Cosmic Divide so far, really it's been on the defense. And the big issue was that Guild were perfectly happy to just push through it and kind of ignore its existence and force BDS into aggressive fights. On the attack, it could be a different story, but I wouldn't be surprised if Guild were happy to push through it on their attack, then they're probably going to be happy to push through it on their defense as well.
Yeah, well, it's a difficult buy now for BDS, and they're really going to have to make opening picks happen quickly if they want to take a chokehold of the round in the end. They need to win 5 in a row to take this one back, and that's a difficult situation. Guild have bankrolled their way into this one, and they have a lot of money coming into this no matter what happens, so they can safely hold this back and play really safe defaults as well. Oh, Hoppy loses all of his armor almost to that shock dart now. That's difficult. Your entry fragger, losing all of that armor, it's going to make it more difficult to push into sight now. The Phantom will take him down with 1 headshot as well. Pretty much any weapon at this point. Take him down with 1 headshot with no armor.
You're dead.
Out comes the run it back. Here we go. They're going to try and look for their first pick, but still playing safe once again in Bonka. Well, the trade comes out from Lothar. They've been good with those trades off the run it backs. Now Draken, oh no! They knew he was in the corner. Takis, he's going massive with the Guardian. Safe, he's going to drop down. He takes a pick onto Takis, but Hoppy's there for the trade. It's just a 1v4 now, and you're seeing, I mean, he can go for this, but he finds 1 pick, and in the end, just wanting to damage the BDS economy even further.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing that Guild gained from that. They didn't need to invest too much in it. The only ult that they were sitting on, in fact, was the Neural Theft. But again, it just would have been a waste to use it, because why use it in that round when you probably weren't going to win it, when you could leave it to a round that you are more guaranteed to win?
Right.
A lot of their utility was set up over towards C. We had quite a lot in Garage. They knew no one was pushing up through mid because of the Cypher Cam, and obviously once BDS actually encroach onto A, that was passed along. But Guild didn't need to overexert themselves.
Yeah. Well, Draken is exerting himself towards C-Long. He's actually got a lovely position here. Akuma, he's not ready for it. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Now they're down a player in this round. That's, ow, not a good opening pick for this one. They're going to push over towards C and try and get back some of that firepower that they had. Oh, safe. He's not good for the first shot, so Takis and Hoppy, they're going to take down opening picks here now. You're seeing he's trying to spray down that wall. Well, he's trying to spray down the player behind the wall, but he gets the wall instead. Now they get the spike down, BDS. Regain the advantage in this round, but if anybody can retake this, it's these 3 Guild players. They're going to push all the way through now.
I mean, Yassine is so limited here because of where the turret's placed. He had to get rid of it. Yep. And you can see where the rest of BDS are positioned, just in case of that. But they're going to push in.
A lot of damage onto Hoppy, but Yassine is going to be taken down in the end. Leo there with a headshot onto Hoppy. Now 3 players over towards Long, and they can just play very safe here. Stop the defuse coming through. The first one down onto Bonkar, and Leo's not gonna try and contest this one. Save that weapon. Now they're getting lower on economy. They don't want to contest that as much.
Another example of a round that Guild didn't need to win, but of course, as the gap starts narrowing, they're going to get a bit more nervous because, yeah, they upset BDS's economy on the previous round, but for this round, BDS, they took it again, so they have the money. They can buy what they want.
Yep.
Guild look like they're going to be entering into a very thorough eco round. The best opportunity for them to do it, because if they force on this round and they lose, they have nothing for the next one, and then they're going to find themselves in overtime guaranteed.
Yeah, well, oh, the spray down from Takis actually doesn't land a single. Oh no, it did land a shot. Never mind. Bonkar, he's going to take a little bit of damage, but backing out, the shock dart does a little bit more, and he's going to have to get all the way out here. Hoppy has earned himself the run it back by taking that orb there. Takis using the heal onto himself. They spread out across the map, just looking for picks. They know Guild are low on economy this round. They know they're probably ecoing. They don't have 1 rifle, but well, Takis, he just comes through, takes first pick onto Yassine. No trade coming out. Bonkar will take it down in the end, but only after taking 2 casualties on their side. Now they have 2 ults available, but they're probably going to save these for the next round. Safe going around the corner onto the first pick. That's 2 headshots. Lovely. Onto Akuma there. Hoppy, he's trying to... Ooh, takes out the hot hands at the wrong time, but he takes that pick onto safe. Eventually, Leo, though, who's already come through, he's trying to take down Hoppy now, but he's looking the wrong way. Logan is going to take down Leo, and, well, it's just Bunker at this point. Well, might as well try and retake it. You've only got a ghost. Nothing to save, so 31 HP.
Spike
Here we go. Can he make it happen? No. Doubt it.
This is the way that you expect this round to go, though.
Yeah.
So he wants to get kills, so if he can get the last one, which he can't. I was gonna say, if he can get the last one, then great, but no. And he didn't have anything to lose from that. I suppose the only risk is giving people their ults, because the number of ults that you have on the side of BDS right now is quite a lot. Roden, the only one not sitting on an ult, I don't think that will matter so much. However, Guild also have their fair share. 4 and 4. So I suspect that this round is going to be quite an investment, because this is the last chance that they have to actually guarantee a regulation win and push it into map number 3.
Yeah. Very different ult on either side as well. Cosmic Divide, Revive, Lockdown, run it back on the side of BDS. And there comes the Cosmic Divide, moving its way over onto C. It's going to cut that in half. And on the Guild side, they have a few available. Obviously, they have their Rolling Thunder. Sorry, forgot the name of it there for a second. Showstopper, Neural Theft, and Hunter's Fury. Very different uses of those. They've actually expended that Cosmic Divide as kind of a fake. It's going to mask their footsteps as they head over towards B instead, but Guild, they're not caught off guard by that. They're still playing safe default, staying back and just waiting for BDS to come to them. So that's one ult expended on the side of BDS for, well, pretty much nothing at this point. And the flank is actually coming through from Drake in there. You can see it might actually come up massive with this one if nobody's checking for that flank, but I think BDS are ready for this one in the end. They're going to turn around the corner, look for that. No. Oh, the spray down from Drake, and it's going to take 2 headshots, and he doesn't even take a single shot for it. Now they also have that ult available. Now Bonker is using his Hunter's Fury blind because he doesn't really need anything to expend that one. And also out comes from the shadows from Bonker.
30 seconds.
Not from Bonker, sorry. Oh, Hoppy, he takes a pick onto safe there. Well, that gives them control of C, but again, they have a man disadvantage, and there are ults available. Out comes to run it back, and that's going to try and keep them away, but the Rolling Thunder, that comes out and pushes Hoppy well back. The Showstopper comes out, that's going to take down the run it back, and looking for the second pick, the Logan will take that one down. Leo wants to trade there. Bonker takes down Hoppy, and it's a 1v3 here. Akuma, he's going to have to go massive onto this one. Doesn't take the first pick. Leo takes it out. Guild win that map 13-11, and they're coming back into the series 1-1 now.
Finally, they take it. Even though they've been sitting on that for a couple of rounds, and there were a couple of moments where it looked like BDS could have forced it into overtime, we are guaranteed going to Ascent, friends. That was a very fun that was a very fun map, and a lot of it came down to utility usage more than anything. Draken's going to be sat at the top. We get a cheeky little look. Safe also. I mean, Safe actually really impressed me today.
Yeah.
We already know that he's a great player. The value that he brought from playing the Cypher, also fantastic, but especially in some of those later moments in rounds, he got a couple of clutches under his belt, always ready to clean up on the site. Just fantastic. A lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Guild, it wasn't a convincing win, but definitely they looked, I think, like the better team throughout that one. They definitely had the longest streaks of control of that one, and it was usually unfortunate circumstances that meant they couldn't really